In this video, I'm gonna show you how to complete every beginner map on the Chimps mode, the hardest mode in this game. So I'm gonna demonstrate to you the strategy that is capable of solving every beginner map and even more, but today we're focusing on solely beginner maps. And I'm gonna do this on the most difficult beginner map, and it is the Lotus Island. Only a small percentage of people who are watching this are actually subscribed, so guys, consider subscribing right now because I'm making videos like this all the time, and even better, you can always unsubscribe, it's free and there is no reason not to do this. The hero that we're gonna be using is gonna be Oben, and we will use the same principle for every single beginner map as I'm gonna be using right now. Here, in this particular instance, we are looking for the straight pathing for the doors. Okay, and place the fourth one. This guy is gonna shoot on last. So if we were to leave this gun first, it would shoot like that. And if we are leaving him on last, his dart is gonna follow this trajectory, which in turn will maximize the usage of this specific dart. This dart is gonna go on strong. So what you're looking for here is the darts that are closer to the beginning of the track need to snipe the green and pink, not the pink, the green and yellow balloons, maybe pinks even later on, and this is your sole purpose. Okay, place your Oben right now. In this particular instance, I'm placing Oben a bit further from the beginning, but in most cases, Oben is gonna be in the beginning of the map. Why am I placing him right at the end? The reason is very simple. I wanna utilize his brambles. We are gonna use helicopter for this run, meaning that we will be able to shoot the balloons throughout the whole length of this long map. But if I were to place Oben in the very beginning of the map, his brambles would get wasted every time. Here, darts have some time to shoot the balloons, etc. before they reach the Oben's brambles, and this way we have like such a tiny safety net so that we can easily deal with all of those. Alright, so Oben is gonna be on strong. This is an important thing. Always keep Oben on strong because his purpose is to wreck the leads, and also the other reason why we wanna place Oben a bit further from the beginning is that the brambles are able to pop the camo balloons, and we will need to pop camo early on. Place heli on round 21. You can do it even earlier, but I just wanted to wait a bit. And remember that now we will be upgrading our lovely helicopter. Place the brambles around 24. It is important because we need to snipe the camo green balloon. You can snipe it by wasting some cash on Ninja and place Ninja somewhere in here, but I would recommend for you to just follow the strategy and deal with all of this easily. The next step is to just save up for the Razor Rollers. This way the helicopter is gonna become much more potent, as well as being able to pop the lead balloons. And now we will upgrade faster darts and faster firing, leaving us with the 302 helicopter. What do we do right now? Now we have the significant weakness. We cannot pop the camo balloons, which is why I'm not using the brambles right now. Okay guys, so we are lacking 500 bucks until level 7. We really need this level 7, and now we are just placing the brambles in the beginning of the round. Why? Why we need level 7 so early? The reason is that Oben's brambles become 3 times as strong, and they are able to solo the whole round 33 with all of those camo balloons. If you were to start with 3 Dart Monkeys, you wouldn't have to buy this level, but I think like 4 Dart Monkeys is a much safer option. Okay, the next step is to place the village somewhere in here so that your helicopter is in range, and upgrade it to the radar scanner. Let the helicopter deal with all the rest. Now what we need is an alchemist. Alchemist will buff the helicopter, and ideally you want to place the alchemist in range of the village, and so that in alchemist range you have only helicopter. So if I were to place alchemist in here, this would be bad for us, because the alchemist would prioritize the Dart Monkeys over the helicopter. But if I were to place him in this spot, this would be much better. Good. Here upgrade the monkey commerce and upgrade your alchemist to the berserker brew. Place your Oben's brambles, and this should be easy. Yes. Now we are placing the second village over here, and this village is also gonna be the discount village, but this village is also gonna be the jungle drums one. Remember to keep your helicopter in range of both villages, so that you can see we have the both jungle drums buff and the camo detection buff. Nice. Here upgrade your alchemist to 3 to 0 and then to 4 to 0. Right now our goal is to save up for the Apache Dartship. Remember one thing, you need to spam Oben's brambles whenever you have the access to it. And same will go to the wall of trees, but it has a bit easier mechanics than the brambles. So now what we just do nothing, sit back, relax and get some snacks, because right now we only need to save up for the Apache Darship and we won't have any problems even if you AFK at this stage in the game. Round 54 might be a little bit scary to you, but do not worry. Our defenses are more than enough to deal with it easily. Boom, as you can see, we afford Apache Darship on round 55 and we chill. Now we are saving up for the 5th tier of our Apache Prime. Okay, so as you can see, I just spawned my wall of trees, and it spawned in okay location, but not the best one. Ideally, what we are looking for is the spawn somewhere in here. As you can see, why am I trying to get the wall of trees in this spot? Simple. We need it in this particular spot for one single reason. We wanna leak as few balloons inside this wall of trees as possible.
Nice.
So that when we actually need this wall of trees, it will save our butt. Otherwise, it's getting kinda risky. As you can see right now, some balloons are getting inside this wall of trees, but for example, around 76 and around 78, when there will be much more cerams, this wall of trees might even pop, and that's what we don't want to happen. Wall of trees is our biggest safety net, and we really need it to stay that way. So you will just press this ability button more and more until you get it as far from your Oben as possible. And guys, I was requested to recover my rubric where I tell you my life stories in our amazing walkthroughs, so I thought, why not? It's always interesting to listen to some life stories. So today I'm gonna talk about anime, because I don't know why lately it's been booming. Like, I did not live a very long life yet, but I'm an adult already and I've watched like hundreds of hours of anime. So I'm not an anime fan, but I'm more of a casual fan. So I like the anime, I like the mostly shonen genre, etc., but I do not obsess over it. It's fun to watch, etc., and at this point, I mentioned one thing. As I age, my tastes and anime actually change. So, this is the topic I'm gonna talk about today. When I was around 13 years old, it was the time when I actually started watching anime and stuff. And the most interesting part about that was actually the shonen genre, same as right now, but in a very, very different angle. So, back then, I liked the idea of a hero. So, the core thing in every shonen anime is that you have the main protagonist, which means in the simpler terms a hero. So we have the main character who usually tries to be the hero who wants to save the world. Usually that world has one big threat, and this main character swore that he's gonna save this world, that it's gonna be awesome, etc., etc., and that he's gonna be the one, the best, etc. So it's the basic dream of pretty much every boy in our childhood.
What did you do?
To be a hero. And shonen anime is an impersonation of this simple belief. And to this day, I like this kind of anime because it's like a little dream that keeps you, let's say, motivated, that gives you hope that this rotten world is not as bad as we actually think of it. On round 78, you need to respawn your wall of trees, but keep in mind that you are gonna be fine anyways. Even if you fail to do this, the Apache with the Alchemist 420 is gonna be just fine, as you can see. Of course, it will take some time to pop the balloons, but we will not face any significant difficulties beforehand. So, but right now, my taste in anime is a bit different. So, there is such a genre called Dystopia. So, Dystopia is the more down-to-earth, realistic version of shonen, in my opinion. So, the good example of the regular shonen is gonna be Naruto, is gonna be Bleach, One Piece, then My Hero Academia is one of the more popular right now, Black Clover, and many more. Fire Force anime, then, okay, the list is too long, so pretty much all the mainstream animes right now is the regular shonen. But there is another, let me tell you, like, another flavor to this genre, and you begin to like it as you grow up. Okay, right now on round 83, we place our Ice Monkey. It's gonna be 0 to 4 and then 0 to 5 Ice Monkey. So this genre is called Dystopia. Dystopia is the honest version of shonen. So as we all know, shonen is mainly based around the war. It can be the war between nations. It can be the war between the friends. It can be the civil war inside the country of the main character, etc. But the main thing is that there is a military conflict in this world we are taught about. But the reality of the war is that there are a lot of casualties. War is not fun. War is literally one of the worst things that can happen in our world, and as a kid I was not realizing how terrifying this event actually is. And it was pretty interesting for me to watch how people show me this war, and I did not think of it seriously or something like that. But right now, of course, I've seen some things Even though, like, I'm not really old, maybe for you and your age I'm old, I'm 20, but I've seen some stuff, I've been through some stuff, and war is terrifying. The main thing about war is that nobody is winning from the war. Both sides, be it good side or bad side, doesn't matter, both of them suffer casualties. Both of the sides actually lose if we are doing the war, which is why in the modern day and age there are not that many wars happening in the world. Okay, upgrade your radar scanner village to the MIB, and now place. Okay, let's begin with the Alchemist 031 on strong in range of both villages, and now place the Engineer 040 in range of both villages, out of range of your alchemists. Okay, so you begin to realize that both sides suffer casualties. The relatives of both sides actually suffer the loss of their loved ones. People die, kids die, like the situation is pretty horrible. And with the shonen, the regular shonen, war is romanticized, like, because they do not show those casualties. They can show the glimpse of those. Okay, upgrade overclock, but they do not show us the real picture. Dystopia is the real picture of war. It's not a fancy scene. You really begin to see how terrifying this thing is. And since I've watched so many like regular shonen anime, I don't really want to be fed the same fairy tale again and again and again. By the way, the fairy tale is also a pretty good example of the shonen anime, and it's, you know what, I could even make a stream about this topic because it's such a lengthy one. Okay, around 99, use overclock on your helicopter and spam some more brambles. So now I like Dystopia more because it's more honest and you can really feel the reality a bit. So that nobody feeds you bullshit. That's the thing I don't really like about the storytelling, etc., that some people really want to feed you the bullshit. Okay, going back to our strategy. Here, this was the strategy that will solve every beginner map. Just to rewind. Here, what we have, we begin with the quad dart monkey, then we place our open grand food. After that, we follow it up with the heli, then camo village, alchemist. We use brambles on round 24 and round 33. If Oben is not level 7 by round 33, we buy it in this step so that it becomes level 7, and then use brambles. After that, we upgrade the camo village. Then we actually place the alchemists, upgrade the heli to 303. Place the second village, upgrade it to the monkey commerce, and then we upgrade our helicopter to the Apache and the Apache Prime, following it up with the ice monkey 0 to 5 on strong, and after that we upgrade our camo village to the MIB. Next step would be to place the unstable concoction alchemist and the overclock engineer, and use the overclock on round 99. That is it. Yay! Nothing more to the strategy, it's as simple as it gets. Okay guys, press the like or dislike button right now, depending on what you think about this video, and subscribe right now. See ya in the next one.